Hi, Paul Sackers, Good News Planet. I'm speaking with Robin Benson. Hi, Robin. How are you?
Hi there, Paul. How are you? I'm great.
Okay. Good. Santa Fe Soul Health and Healing Center, holistic preventive health care, the mission of the founder. You're the founder and director.
Right.
And doctor of Oriental Medicine. Wow. Yeah. So tell us about your healing center in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Okay, well, we actually built this from the ground up 9 years ago, and what is convenient for all of our local clientele and people who fly in, too, is that we're in a commercial area, but it was consciously created, so every step of its creation was well thought out. We have 10 treatment rooms. We have an event room that hosts speakers and events on a regular basis. We've had pujas and blessings and transformational workshops that are featured there on a regular basis. And we have about, any given time, 25 practitioners. And what people love, one of the many things that people love about the center is when you walk in, it's like you walk into a living room that's so cozy. So imagine if all healing health centers, hospitals were real comfortable and warm and welcoming. And we also have a prayer wall as you walk in that represents all healing, all spiritual traditions. And it continues to be a place of helping people with any possible problem from pain, headaches, people with chronic digestive problems, chronic illness, autoimmune diseases, a little bit of everything. And it's really nice when people have 1, 2, or 3 people that can collaborate together to really help solve the problem.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell us a little bit about your background. How did you get into this kind of field?
I have to say clearly I'm from the East Coast, from a small town in upstate New York, and I was one of 5 kids. Born, my youngest brother was born with some health complications, and as a young family, we saw, what can happen when someone has a serious illness, and he did die when he was only 6 months old, and that was just a defining moment, even when I was only 5 years old, that I knew I wanted to be a doctor. And then when I was in 5th grade, I spent a whole day with a medical doctor for a career day, and we spent a couple hours literally in 2 nursing homes, and I'm like, oh, my God, I didn't even want to walk in, to be honest. But I just learned, in those hours of seeing a lot of kind of very young people already in nursing homes and, my questioning, incessant questioning to the doctor I was with, like, why are these people here? And he said many people are here from diseases of aging, but clearly a lot of them are here because of just poor lifestyle choices, from what they eat to not exercising, just to name a few. So that was another day in my life where I thought, oh, my God, I'm dedicating my entire life to health and wellness, and I really want to help other people, too, to not only revitalize their lives, but to return to health. And I just believe, especially after 21 years of practice in Santa Fe, I've had a really extraordinary career, and I've traveled extensively. And I can honestly say that I don't have any better message to each and every one of you who are listening than to practice healthcare, self-care on a day-to-day basis, because you don't want to end up in a nursing home, and you don't want to, be diagnosed with one of the common diseases we hear is heart disease. It's 80-90% preventable. All the people with diabetes right now, and chronic pain syndromes and autoimmune diseases, a lot of these can be prevented with self-care strategies and other educational tools that we teach all of our patients. And hence was really the root or the source of what I consider my most important legacy, which is the creation of the self-care revolution. And we're really going strong in our first year. And for any of you that want to know more about it or to join what we consider the most important revolution of your lifetime, www.jointheselfcarerevolution.com.
Okay, so I see that's also on your website here, SantaFeSoul.com.
Right.
So what actually is the self-care revolution?
The self-care revolution is it's an ongoing series, but so far we're in our 11th month of our first year, where we're interviewing top speakers in the health, wellness, and fitness industries. And we're theming each month. Like this month is all about the power of gratitude. Our first month was the power of thoughts, and food is medicine. We looked at exercise. We looked at how trauma affects our health on a cellular level. And so in addition to the expert speakers, 8 to 10 of them a month, we also do a live stream with our practitioners here at the center. We also do, bonus information on structured water and other things. Like one of our live stream speakers that we brought in, Louise Kolker, she is a shamanic practitioner, transformational healer, psychotherapist, and we demonstrated what it means to be in a circle or to be in a drum circle. And tonight we're going to be bringing in a woman who does chant and kirtan. So experiential. We want to bring the experiential of healing, of sound healing, of voice, just all the different ways that we could help to reduce pain and suffering and to help people live a much more fun, fulfilled, engaged, and, to really, rock their purpose in life, so to speak.
Let's take a moment to talk, since I've been there and I've experienced a wonderful, godlike place, Santa Fe. It's magnificent. It's high up, and it's beautiful, and it's Native American Indian, and it's regular and everybody. Our friend Leo Biscaglia used to have notes to myself, had a facility out there, and so many people are drawn there. You have the orchestra. Hopefully, you still have the orchestra, and you have music, and
we have the opera.
Opera. You have such a cultural
area.
oasis. Skiing. I've skied Santa Fe, and so this blissful home to do the kind of work you do is just like a match made in heaven. So, what brought you there? And tell us about, in essence, the surroundings, because that seems to me is part of the whole healing process.
Right. As I mentioned, I'm from a small town in central New York State, and I'm a very adventurous person. So I went to college in Virginia, and then when I graduated, I thought, oh, my goodness, I've got to really experience more of this country. I'd actually been on a trip across the United States with 39 other students. It was really a blast with a guy named Elliot Macy, something that he dreamed up, and I got to be on his first trip. Anyway, on that journey, I have to say, of all my places that we drove through, I loved Santa Fe. I just thought this is such a cool place because of it's multicultural. It has such an interesting blend of, like you said, Native American Indians and the Mexican and the Spanish and Anglos for sure. I mean, we've got it all here, and the weather is divine, and we have over 300 days of sun. It's such an outdoorsy place. What I kind of love, too, is just, again, the culture and the people that this place draws to it. So I find, gosh, the most interesting people are here. I'm never bored one day. I love to see the world, and I travel extensively, but I love saying that this is my home, and it has been for the last 23 years. And it's where I have my business. So it's an exciting, dynamic place, and I'm raising my 12 and 14-year-olds here. My husband's from here, so it's fun. It's really a great place to be.
It's all good. So how can somebody utilize the services that you have and be here in very cold New York today?
Yes,
you have snow too, right?
Yeah, quite a few of our practitioners do phone consultations, so via Skype or just like how we're speaking right now. And there's such a huge growth of what's called energy medicine. We learn from Greg Braden and other people in the healing arts how powerful. It doesn't matter if you're in India. If we're in India, in speaking, that I could, focus and do some work with you, even do an EFT, emotional freedom tapping technique over the phone, hypnotherapy. We have some hypnotherapists who work over the phone. We have lots of practitioners that are therapists. So if people need some coaching or dealing with a major trauma, we have someone who's a PTSD expert here. So that's really nice. And then if someone has something more involved, people fly here and spend maybe a week or two, and we suggest a nearby hotel so people can go do some deeper work. Like I offer a lot of cutting-edge services like ultraviolet blood treatments. I do Myers cocktails. I do lots of different types of IV therapies for more chronic and urgent issues. And so, therefore, it's certainly better to come live with us.
All right. Well, it sounds wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our community?
Yes, I think of all the things that I've been exposed to and I offer and all the different modalities we have and all the speakers and healers from around the world that come here. Again, this invitation to all of you to join the Self-Care Revolution, www.jointheselfcarerevolution.com, is such a great one-stop place to learn from some of the top experts in the world, to have some experiential work, to actually be able to pick up the phone and join us live. That is possible. And this message of self-care and knowing that it is the most important decision that you can make in everyday life, because a lot of people doesn't wait to get the diagnosis, or they wait for something major and urgent happening in their lives to really wake up to this notion, this idea that there's so much that can be prevented. I mean, we are a disease model system in this country, and we all need to be part of reversing that. And just to know that again, that you can live and thrive by taking care of yourself. And we have so many tools to educate each of you at any given time.
Perfecto. Last question, Robin, what's good news for you?
What's good news for me is that I'm connecting with you all the way from New York, that I'm just enjoying this beautiful day where we just had a major snowstorm last night, and it's just exciting. Literally have 3 patients waiting for me, but it's just great that I could take a pause in my day and to talk to you, Paul, and to your audience, because you're all about living good, living healthy, and making a difference in this world. So I want to say happy holidays to all of you, and many blessings.
Okay, many blessings back at you and your whole community out there. Thanks so much, Robin, for sharing.
Bye,
good
Paul.
news
Come
with
visit us again.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.